welcome to the Festival 2021. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for keeping us safe, keeping us together, and celebrating with us. You know, we're working really hard this year, and I know everybody else has. So, I'd like to introduce the first person. We've got a lot of people that have come to support us today, and I'm going to introduce our new CACC Chair of the Board of Directors, Nashi Kai. What do you want to do, Nashi? It's the Barb and Nashi show. What do you want to do?
All right, so I'll give a quick speech here. Hey, everybody, thank you for coming. This is great, and trust me, it was not an easy decision in the time like this, right? So we did a lot of prep work to make sure your health safety is the #1 priority, okay? Thank you so much for coming, for your support. I'm really expecting and a lot of customers coming to enjoy this traditional Chinese festival. We couldn't do it last year. We just think we cannot afford not doing this year. I really appreciate you coming to enjoy this festival. We got delicious food, we got this audio station, karaoke, live music, and a ping pong match over there. Great Chinese tea culture exhibit. And that's our information booth. Thanks for Christiana for the health information as well. Guys, enjoyed it. I'm gonna do this gong thing and to start the ceremony. I practiced, I promise. Thank you, Barb.
Shall we introduce our guests?
Absolutely, please.
All right, the first one, I'm going to do this. I know everybody, I want to introduce everybody. I'm going to introduce the familiar faces first, and we have some very special guests as well today from Washington, D.C. And then after I do all the introductions, we'll give our guests some time to say hello to everybody on stage. So the first one is our favorite Lieutenant Governor, Dr. Betsy Hongliang. I think we're going to join everybody up, and then we'll do something like that. We'll do that. And you want to stay right front? This is the photo opportunity, people. So, we also have several Delaware State Senators. State Senator Lord Sturgeon, where are you? Brian Townsend is here. State Senator Brian Townsend. And we have two state representatives. State Representative Mike Smith, where are you? State Representative Michael Ramon. Hey. And we have some very distinguished members from Newcastle County. We have, I don't see, County Executive Matt Meyer, here he is. And new County President Karen Harley Nagel. I think this is the first time she's been on the stage with us. And always my favorite, Councilperson Jana Kilpatrick. Every single one of these people has been extremely supportive of the CACC for so long. Now, I'm going to give the microphone over to our Vice Chair, Fancia, because I don't want to mess up the names from our distinguished guests.
Hello everyone, my name is Fancia Tan, Vice Chair of CACC Board of Directors. I'm going to introduce, we have very special guests all the way coming from Washington, D.C. The Deputy Representative Robin Chen, Minister Chen from Taiwan, Cultural Center Director Edward Guo, 多大文化主任，还有郑公使郑荣军郑公使。And I didn't see the deputy director. She's taking a picture. Yang副主任。Bethany, would you like to say something first?
Thank you. It's always great to be here. I enjoy coming out each year. There is nothing more important than being safe. And last year we were home. And I know to all of our senators, our county electeds that are here, We thank you first and foremost for your leadership during this global pandemic. And to let you know, CACC has always been here to protect the community. I am particularly thankful to our chair chefs, Nushan Chi, get that? Also to, I'm getting the pronunciation, I always want to mess Tony's name up. And then to Fancy, and then of course to Barb. Governor Carney and others wish they could be here. We can't always cover every area in our state, but you have protected our community not only during the pandemic, but during these challenging times. And I want to thank you for your leadership, for your unity. It has not only been a difficult time for us physically, but emotionally and socially. And you have risen to the occasion. Your Early Learning Child Center took care of children during the pandemic, never closed its doors, hybrid model, and no COVID experiences, none. Thanks to your leadership. But most importantly, to Robin Chen and the leaders here from our Taiwan delegation, thank you. The international strength that we have here in our state, the partnership with our sister Taiwanese community and Chinese community is impeccable. We have to continue to uplift. And I know behind me are all these incredible state and county elected officials who share the same view of us as one community caring for one another, and no time for disharmony, no time for bad language. We are here to love you, to uplift you, and to say thank you. And if Senators Harper, Congresswoman Lisa of Rochester, and Senator Coons and Governor Carney were here, I know where they would be. They would be in the food line. We would be painting the eyes of the dragon and dancing. And on behalf of them, we also again say a deep thank you and a deep gratitude. So thank you. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone, or afternoon at this point. It's good to see everybody. Last year, it's tough. This is always one of the best events in the state, especially for all the culture that is in and around our district. How the Chinese immersion programs kind of grown out of all the cultural competency that's come out of this district, and all the great stuff that the Chinese American Community Center continues to do. The House of Representatives, we had a tribute done just recognizing the Chinese American Community Center and the 2021 Chinese Festival. We acknowledge this outstanding organization providing an enjoyable event to share their culture and heritage with the community. These days of celebration will include exciting outdoor performances, informal cultural display stations, ethnic food booths. The festival will bring family-oriented fun, community spirit, and celebratory cultural pageantry for all to enjoy. We direct this tribute today, August 14th, 2021. It's trying to fly away, I will not let it, don't worry. It's signed by the Speaker, Pete Schwarzkopf, our Chief Clerk, Rich Puffer, that Mike Smith guy, me, and Representative Mike Ramon. So thank you everyone for being here today, and thank you for everything that Chinese American Community Center does for our area. Thank you. Now I'm going to introduce County Councilperson Janet Kilpatrick.
Thank you, Mike. And I would like to introduce our Council President, Karen Hartley-Nagel, and County Executive, Matt Meyer. We do have a County Council resolution. We're not quite as organized as the House because ours is a celebratory resolution, not yet gone through Council. We are on a month break. So while I'm going to present this, it will be introduced at Council on August 31st, and it will be signed by the President and myself, and we will then send it over to the Chinese American Center. We just are here wanting to thank you so much for working with the community in all that you do. We missed the event last year, and we are so happy that even on a reduced basis that you brought it back this year. We always, as a county, enjoy your hospitality, and as a county, we are going to work to help you go through as smoothly as possible your renovations on this building.
Thank you very much, Councilwoman Kilpatrick, and I want to tell you she does a great job representing this area. Can we give her a hand? pleasure to be here today, and I want to thank all the dignitaries, the leaders in the Chinese and the greater Asian community. I thank you so much, and I'll be very short, but I do want to make one point, that on County Council, we will be there with you. We will not tolerate discrimination, and we'll be supporting the Chinese community. So if there's ever any problems, do not hesitate to contact us. We all answer our phones. You can call us at the office. Our phone is forwarded to my cell phone, and we will be glad to answer any questions or help with any issues that you have. And once again, I am so pleased and really honored to be here today. Thank you.
I'm so sorry I took the mic away from the county exec. He's way more important than I am, so we'll let him wrap it up. I'm Senator Sturgeon. I represent this district alongside Mike Smith, who is your representative, and Janet Kilpatrick, who is your councilwoman. I am so happy that we were able to come together this year. I really missed this event last year, but of course we all did the right thing and stayed home and stayed safe. It's just wonderful that thanks to science and the vaccine and masks, we can come together and be outside safely. So I'm just thrilled and very proud to represent the Chinese American Community Center. It's such a cultural gem in the 4th Senate District. And on behalf of myself, the entire Senate, we have the Senate Majority Leader, Brian Townsend, here today, and our Senate President Pro Tem, Dave Sikola, had to go away on an important conference, but he sends his regards and says, have a wonderful festival today and tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Senator Sturgeon. Really appreciate it. My name is Matt Meyer, Newcastle County Executive. Thank you, everyone, for coming today. Thank you, the representatives from Taiwan, for joining us. It's an honor to host you here in the first county, in the first state. Right down the street lives our President of the United States. So it's a historic time for us here in Newcastle County. Everybody here knows that we've been going through a pandemic the last year and a half. There's another epidemic that I wanted to touch on that goes far beyond just the last year and a half, and that is the epidemic of racism. It's been particularly acute, particularly bad this past year, even in recent months. Racism, particularly against people in the East Asian community, it's a problem around the country, and it's a problem right here in Delaware. So I thank the organizers of this event for giving us the opportunity to come together to celebrate the Chinese community here in Delaware, and for us to say and speak with one voice that we celebrate the multitude and diversity of cultures here in Newcastle County, in Delaware, and across our country. Thank you. And without further ado, let me introduce your state representative, Mike Ramone.
Hello, I'm one of your state representatives. Actually, I did grow up, Lisa and I raised our family right here on North Star Road, and I was actually served by Representative Moreau back then. Now Michael Smith is the representative here, and I am the representative down in the Pike Creek Valley area. But I'm here to talk about something that's very important to everyone here and very important to all of us as legislators. In politics, you have people who choose to be leaders. Being leaders is difficult, and it has an ebb and flow to the ability of getting things done. For years and years, Representative Moreau and now recently Representative Smith have worked with all of us in the legislature, and lucky enough for me to happen to be on bond this year, we were in a position that we could finally deliver on some very important things. With Representative Smith's efforts and knowledge, we helped get a road redone. We were doing the water study we need to do to be able to be doing the building. With our county executive, we were able to merge funds, work through the county to help us even use more bond money to help the Chinese American Community Center, which is extremely important. And why is it important? This isn't about racism, in my opinion. This is not about good and bad. This is about just people being kind and loving and giving. You've given to my family for my entire life. From my children taking Kumon to when the school wasn't even a Chinese American Community Center, and you made it into something important and loving and very educational. The beauty of different races and different people and different countries is that we all do a lot of things great. And I look forward to the day that we all sit and share all the things we do great and help others do it better. I've always believed in business, if my employees and my staff could emulate the couple things that I do that are very good, with all the things that they do are very good, what a wonderful company we'd have. What a great swim team. What a great fitness center. Whatever the business cycle. Well, the same goes for the communities. When the communities embrace everyone's strengths, we would truly, truly be one unified, loving country. And we can get there. One of your biggest traits that I love is these guys doing that dragon dance. And I am going to stop talking because it's hot enough already and you got to put that big old dragon uniform on. But thank you, but be safe, don't faint, drink water. And thank you all for being here from Washington and helping us once again celebrate this wonderful day. Thank you.
I also would like to have distinguished guests from Taiwan say a few words. And I also want them as our furthest traveling guests to officially, when they are ready, to tell us to begin the dragon dance. So I would like to have Deputy Representative Robin Chang please go first. Thank you so much for visiting us.
Thank you. It's so excited to see so many people for real in person. And I try not to pass out during my speech. And President Tsai and Vice President Tang of CACC, Lieutenant Governor Hongliang, and state senators and representatives, council members of Newcastle County, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My name is Robin Cheng. I am the Deputy Representative of Taipei Economic, Cultural, and Representative Office. It's my great pleasure to be invited to this meaningful event. And I thank you for the invitation and your dedication in making this event possible. And also for those cultural programs you held before, like language learning, youth camp, and the Lunar New Year and Mid-Autumn festivals. And I hope, as the pandemic gradually becomes the thing of the past, we will have more opportunities to hold activities like this to share with our American friends the beauty of Taiwan in many ways. And I would also like to express our appreciation to the Delaware General Assembly for passing resolutions in June supporting the signing of a BTA, bilateral trade agreement between the US and Taiwan. And as well as for the meaningful participation of Taiwan in international organizations like WHO, ICAO, and Interpol. And allow me to report to you that as of 2020, Taiwan stands as Delaware's 8th largest export market in the world. And it's the 5th in Asia with a trade volume of $237 million. And I believe a BTA between the US and Taiwan will definitely further enhance the already solid, strong economic cooperation between our two sides. And also, allow me to take this opportunity to express our gratitude to the people and government of the United States for the timely donation of 2.5 million vaccines in June to save lives in Taiwan. And I would say that donation is no doubt a tremendous booster shot for the morale of people of Taiwan in their fight against COVID-19. And I'm glad to report to you that with the invaluable assistance of the United States, like-minded countries, and the relentless efforts of the 23 million people in Taiwan, we have now put the pandemic at bay. And hopefully, soon, we will be able to invite all our friends in the United States and around the world to visit Taiwan again. And thank you for having me again. I wish today's event a great success. Thank you. Yeah. Now, without further ado, May I usher in our Dragon Dance team？各位女士先生，让我们欢迎我们的舞龙队。